Allah blessed him with goodness, abundant wealth, vast lands, and many livestock. He had a wife, whom Allah blessed him with, and it is said she was the daughter of Jacob. Some say she was Rahmah, the daughter of Ephraim, the son of Joseph. He had 7 sons and 7 daughters, and he had many relatives and friends around him. But Allah tested him with illness until he was afflicted in all parts of his body, except for his heart and tongue. Allah also tested him with the death of all his children over the years, and he was further tested by people distancing themselves from him. All his friends, relatives, and those around him stayed away out of fear of the illness, even to the point that some began to suspect he was a prophet of Allah. Allah tested him with poverty, and his wife would go out and work in people's homes to bring food for them. When Job's illness worsened and people feared him, everyone refused to let his wife work for them, fearing they would catch Job's illness through her. Their suffering increased, and their situation worsened. When his wife's patience ran out, she told him to pray to Allah to relieve their distress. Job felt ashamed and said to her, "I lived for 70 years in good health. Shouldn't I be able to endure Allah's test for another 70? His wife became angry with him, and one day the devil appeared in the guise of a doctor who came to Job's wife to enter and treat him. She let him in to see Job, and the doctor told Job that he was the devil and that he was the cause of Job's affliction. If Job wanted the affliction to be lifted, he should seek help from him. Job rejected him and was angry with his wife, saying to her, "If Allah cures me, I will strike you with 100 lashes." The devil kept whispering this to him a lot. When hunger became severe and all their food was gone, Job's wife went out looking for work, but found none and returned home late at night. She sold a braid of her hair to the noblewomen in exchange for food. When she returned to Job, he asked her where she got the food from and why she was late. She told him that she worked for it. The next day, she couldn't find food again, and people still refused to let her work for them out of fear of the illness and her association with Job. So she went and sold her other braid of hair in exchange for food. When she returned home, Job refused to eat until she told him where she got the food. She revealed her head to him and said she had sold her hair. Job was very saddened and prayed to Allah, saying, "My Lord, harm has afflicted me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." When Job went out to relieve himself, leaning on his wife, she left him to finish his business. Allah sent him a revelation telling him to strike the ground with his foot, and a spring of cold water would emerge to heal his body. Job drank from it and was cured of all his ailments. He went to his wife, and she asked him, "Who are you?" and wondered where the afflicted man who was here had gone, fearing that something bad had happened to him. He said to her, "Woe to you, I am Job." She asked him, "Are you mocking me?" He told her, "I am Job, and Allah has healed me and restored my health." His wife was astonished and rejoiced greatly. Job returned home with his wife, thanking and praising Allah, and Allah restored her youth and beauty for her patience and support of Job. Job was commanded to gather 100 stalks of grass and strike her lightly so she would not feel it, so he would not break his oath, which he made when he was angry with her. After that, she bore him 26 daughters, and Allah restored his wealth, lands, and possessions. Allah revealed to him to forgive those who had abandoned him, and they returned to his companionship as they had been. Job lived in prosperity and goodness until Allah took him